I'd like to pose a question first to people listening. What is your why? What is it that makes you do whatever you do, wherever you are? There's a piece of scripture that inspired me to write this letter to myself about 3 months ago, so I figured I'd share it with y'all. It's in Mark chapter 1, verse 38, and it says, "And he said to them," Jesus, "Let's go on to the neighboring villages so that I may preach there too. This is why I have come." After I read that, I needed my own why to continue playing this game. So with that being said, dear baseball, deep down I love you. As I get older, I try to convince myself otherwise, whether it's because I played every day and it felt like a job rather than a game, whether it was the times I had anxiety while playing and the fun was stripped away, or whether I just simply don't think I'm good enough. So why would I keep playing after all that? Now sure, I can look at those things I've been through and be done, but are they the reasons why I play? No, not at all. The reasons why I play is because I love it. I simply do. I love feeling like a kid. I love playing catch. I love fielding a ground ball. I love messing around with my teammates. I love it because I can compete. I love it because the game has taught me countless life lessons, and because of that, my character grew. I love it because it has been my dream to play professionally. I love it because the game has been there for me all my life, through the ups and downs. A literal piece of who I am is ingrained in this game, and that will never leave me. I love it because of the lifelong friendships I've made. And finally, I love it because the ball field is somewhere I feel connected to the Lord. Now, people or injuries will try to strip this game from you. Some don't believe in you. Some don't think it's practical to play, and some of them may be right about that, and maybe we are crazy. So with all that being said, I suppose it's important to understand your why. Always believe you're good enough, always be thankful that you're healthy, and always trust God. Sincerely, David Coppedge.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Dear Baseball, Season 2, Episode 2. Dave Siseski here with Beaver second baseman David Coppedge. David, thanks for joining us today, man.
Absolutely.
So we just heard your letter and your why, right? And you know, the thing that really stood out to me was your faith, right? So why don't we start, we'll get into that. Let's start in the beginning for you. Who gave you that inspiration to play baseball? Was it family, friends? Where'd that come from?
Yeah, honestly, it was, I would say my dad. I can remember the first time that he took me to go play t-ball for the church league, for the church that we were going to at the time. And then I think I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and from there I literally never stopped.
So you had a glove with you, a baseball with
Yeah.
you at all times, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you grew up in Richmond, Virginia, right? I've never been there, David. I don't know what's is baseball. Is it big there, or is it football?
Well, actually, if I had to say a sport, it would probably be basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, it would probably be the top sport in Virginia, but baseball would be second.
So in high school, did you play basketball as well?
I did, yeah. I played my senior year. I should have played more. I should have played the first 3 years, but I only ended up playing my senior year. So, but I did. It was a lot of fun.
So you play basketball, you play baseball, you found your way to Lipscomb University. How did that come about?
Oh man, it was a God thing. So I went to the University of Virginia at a high school. Went there my freshman year, and had a whole experience there. Story for another time. But so I ended up entering the transfer portal at the end of the year, and so I was actually in Kalamazoo, Michigan, playing summer ball, right? So I was there playing summer ball and, trying to find a team. I wanted to stay home in Virginia. I wanted to stay close to home and emailing all the teams and doing all the things. And so I ended up, a couple of my teammates were coming to Lipscomb, and this was probably 2 weeks, honestly 2 weeks before school was starting. So I had literally found a team and then ended up going to Lipscomb at the end of the summer with like 2 weeks left before school starts. So it was just, yeah, it was a God thing.
So you have a little bit of roots in Michigan here, right? So
Yes.
you prepared
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
now listen, we've had really good weather here this
Mhm.
year in the USPBL, but it can be unpredictable.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
can be
yeah.
a little bit unpredictable here. So what's been the biggest difference coming back to Michigan here for you?
I would say I mean, obviously the place. I mean, getting to play here
Yeah.
is just great compared to where I was there. Not that it was bad, but just being here has been awesome. Different area,
Yeah.
a lot more people, a lot more connections that I've made. Um, also lived in the way out there back in Kalamazoo, so there's way more people here I can talk to. But I would say, and just the people.
Yeah.
The people here are great as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the USPBL that want to see you and everybody succeed, right?
Mhm.
So there's a lot of people behind the scenes. We'll get into that too, but I have to know, what was it like being in Nashville, around that area? Because you're a country music fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I love country music.
Mhm.
So if we're listening to country music, who's the first person you're putting on?
Well, I'd have to go back to my roots. First country music artist I listened to was Toby Keith. So rest
There
in
you
peace
go.
to him. But
Yeah.
I would say Toby Keith. But these days, I would gravitate more towards Tyler Childers.
Oh
He's
yeah.
probably a lesser known guy, but
What about Alan Jackson? We throw
oh
in
yeah,
Alan Jackson.
Alan
You got
Jackson.
the mustache,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's
Alan Jackson for sure.
yeah, Alan Jackson for
Um,
me, but
mhm. I would also say, shoot, Jason Aldean.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Um,
So that's the playlist. Is that what we're listening to before we play, or like how are we pumping ourselves up before games?
yeah. Well, honestly, it's whatever song they're playing in the locker room. So I mean, it can be anything from country to who knows what.
All right,
But
so you're at Lipscomb. Fast forward here to your opportunity in the USPBL. How did that come about?
so yeah, I mean, I was trying to find a place to play. I had just done my 5th year at Lipscomb. I played in the draft league in the summer, and that was in West Virginia. That was an awesome time. So I came home, started working. I mean, I was literally working substitute teacher, just trying to make money and, still training and staying in shape. And obviously I wanted to keep playing,
Mhm.
but it definitely wasn't an easy, journey. I was, reaching out to teams and, places I wanted to play. Obviously, like I said before, I wanted to stay close to home. And I knew that probably wasn't going to be an option, but so I continued to reach out and, ask, coaches. And it's funny. So a friend of my coach from Lipscomb, his friend met Paul Nochi, the coach here, and
Yeah.
I ended up just getting in contact with him, and we just made it happen. So
He's a baseball guy, right?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
has been around the game for a long, long time,
Mhm.
and to former Cub too.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen those pictures,
Oh, yeah.
right? And if you
Well, I've seen
haven't, make sure you Google them because they're awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
so having somebody like that, I'm sure can, you don't know anybody here, right? I know you were in
Mhm.
Kalamazoo. That's a far
Mhm.
ways away.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta find people that you can connect with and feel comfortable. He's a great guy. But let's touch on your faith too here,
Mhm.
because in baseball you can go through ups and downs. We know that, right? You're not always going to hit 400, or I think you're hitting like
Lord
340 or something like that right now. There's slumps, but your faith keeps you grounded. Talk about
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, it's been a journey, and I could spend hours, just diving into every, single little thing, and I could spend a lot of time talking about that. But yeah, I've been so lucky, just to even have the faith.
Mm.
So many people, so many teammates I played with, they don't have the faith. I'm not trying to say in a way that's like I'm better than them, but it's just like, wow, like I'm just lucky to have it, because so many things I've been through during the game. I've just, like you said, had that to go back to, because especially in this game, man, like it will kick you to the ground, it will humble you. And I'm just thankful that I have, my faith to go back on. And I've just been through this journey of really, honestly, like taking the identity out of baseball, as the identity out of like who I am. I've had to like wring that out of me so I can like play it like and just have fun and have peace with it, and not care if I go 0 for 4 or whether I go 4 for 4,
Right.
and that's been the coolest thing. It's just being able to actually go back to when I was a kid and just enjoy it again and just have fun again and just enjoy being out there and just realize that, man, it's a gift. Like, this game is a gift. It's a gift that I'm healthy. It's a gift that I get to go and play out there and compete. And really, just as I get older, I've been having a lot more just thankfulness.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to worry about this and that and like how I'm doing. But yeah. So long story short.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a good perspective too, because what other I don't know, sport thing in life you can fail 7 times out of 10 and looked at, hey, 300 is pretty darn good, right?
Yep.
So let's talk about that too. You're here right now. You're hitting, I think, 330, 340. I don't know if you look at the stats, but
here and there,
the baseball card looks pretty good right now. You guys put up 18 runs, 18 hits on Sunday. Have you ever been a part of anything like that?
Well, there have been some games in college where it's gotten up there, but honestly, I don't know if I've ever made it to 20. So 18 is honestly probably the pretty closest I've been to. Yeah, the most runs I've.
What was that like, man?
Part of. It was just fun, man. It's like, because it's fun because I've been on the other side of it, and when you've been on the other side of it, and you're on this, you're on that side, it's like, wow, like this is just, it's at times where it's just like, man, it's, there's no worries. You're just going out there, and it's just like, man, we're up. The guys are. It brings the energy up too. The guys are having fun. It's just a good feeling. Because it also doesn't happen a lot. A lot of baseball games are not, are probably pretty close.
It's like when I look at the starting lineups, I saw a video not too long ago, and it showed guys, at their positions with their gloves, and then it morphed into them as a kid. And it's still, sometimes you can go back to that, you know what I mean? And like you said, when you take out, hey, this is just a job, and I'm playing the game that I love, that I grew up playing. I mean, you look out on that field, the turf is new this year. It's a beautiful thing, is it not?
It is. Yeah. I love a good turf field. I love a traditional field.
Yeah,
there's nothing better than, playing on the dirt, but a good turf field is just, it really is beautiful. It's a lot of fun. It's great to just, go out there and you see the lines cut the same every day.
But we don't walk on the lines, right?
Or like the grass lines. Yeah. Not the foul lines.
I know you guys are superstitious a tad, right? I don't, is there anything that you do? Like, because I've heard players that wear the same socks. I mean, don't walk on the line. Is there any superstition to your game?
Yeah, well, I've taken my part in maybe just about all of them. But these days some of them I grew out of, but these days I will eat ice cream the night before every game.
I mean, you have to do that, right?
Yeah, I started it like, I think 2 years ago maybe, and I just kept on doing it, so.
I'm not playing and I eat ice cream every night. I just thought that was a way of life. So I'll just join that too. But hey, man, I really appreciate you taking the time. And I know you guys have been playing some really good baseball here. Last question for you. Fans see you guys out on the field, but when you come here and you see the support that they bring here every day, the young kids, that's super awesome. You were one of those young kids before, right? What does that mean to you to give back to the game?
It's special. It really is, because, I didn't get to go to many, games like this, so when I did, it was awesome to be able to get, autographs. And I think a lot of these kids are probably, in the same boat. And it's just awesome for me to be able to do that for them, and take some of my time and be able to do that and make them, because it could be their first time, and last time ever coming to the park. So I definitely always want to make sure that they get an awesome experience, and it's just been good. Like it's been overall just amazing. Like I've never had so many kids, like even during the games, kids are coming up to us and, we're doing autographs but I've never had so many kids, just, be in the field and just involved with them. And, I've never signed so many autographs.
Yeah.
There's some after one of the games, I think my wrist was probably sore or something like that.
It's a good reason for your wrist to hurt, right?
Yeah. No, it was good. It's awesome. It's a great environment. It's fun to be able to, to play here. And it just feels like just a big home.
Yeah. That's definitely what we're going for. David, appreciate you, man, and best of luck this season.
Yes, thank you.
All right, there you go. There's episode 2. David Coppedge, a great baseball player, a man of faith, and he loves his ice cream every single day before a game. We'll see you guys next week.